What's up, guys? It's Valentine EX Turk. I'm trying to give out my concerns, you know, stuff like that. This section, alright. Trying to give out my concerns right here. Now, when I made that one video about, you know, the tards of the fan base, it was not an attack. It's to criticize the way you were thinking. Just because a character is iconic does not mean that they're the strongest character. It's like in Star Wars. If electrical discharge happens to Darth Vader's suit, Darth Vader's gone. He's done. You know, if Superman lays in a bed, swimming, if Superman lays in a, if Superman lays in a pool of kryptonite, he's done. What I'm trying to say is that tards still go at it again. I don't need to explain. I put the facts and evidence. I already made the evidence that Ardyn's immortal. He's the only, not only Final Fantasy villain, but one of the only Final Fantasy characters that know the path of immortality. Even Genesis don't know the path of immortality. Sure, Genesis can bring back people from the dead, but he don't have the power of immortality. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He don't have the power of immortality. He just knows how to bring people back from the dead. You know. And I don't think Sephiroth's going to be able to know the weakness of Ardyn. Ardyn's smart. I don't think he would disclose the whole thing, you know. I don't think he'd disclose about Lucius King being alive and the Ring of Lucii. So Sephiroth would just keep trying to stab him, use Meteor, use all his attacks, and somehow Ardyn appears right behind him with that skull demon looking face like he had when Prompto and Gladiolus and Ignis, you know, try to kill him. He'll just have that skull face and just walking off. No problem. You know. I mean, yes, he'd probably make it so Ardyn would take him seriously, but still, again, Sephiroth would still lose against Ardyn. What's not to get? Being strong is good. Yeah, true. But Square Enix designed Ardyn in a story to be immortal. There's only one way to kill Ardyn. The Ring of Lucii has to be destroyed, with also the king, the current king. And the current king was Noctis. No, I said again, no main character in the game series ever had to sacrifice themselves to make sure someone didn't come back. Oh, but what about Titus from Final Fantasy? He didn't technically sacrifice himself. Titus was a dream, okay? Titus was a dream made from Shurin. Shurin created Titus because Titus was a memory Shurin had. That's why if you got the good ending in Final Fantasy X-2, you get Titus back after sending Shurin. Shurin is a 1,000-year-old man. You know, but we're not talking about that. The point I'm trying to say is that some people want, fan-tards want to put in the old games and the new games. The new games, yes, they could add for continuity because Dissida. And Dissida will have those new characters. But still, it is facts to say that Ardyn could possibly be the strongest Final Fantasy character. Because the main character had to sacrifice himself and make sure there's no other Lucius bloodlines. Because if the ring is to ever be crafted again, Ardyn's going to always come back over and over and over. In fact, I really think that Ardyn did not want King Regis dead. So it was good Nyx took out, I forgot that soldier's name, but that one soldier who kills Regis. It's a good thing Nyx take him out because I'm pretty sure if he went back to Niflheim Empire, I'm pretty sure Ardyn will have a deal with him because, you know, Ardyn's existence depend on a Lucius. You know, he was only going to wait until Noctis gets the ring completed. Then he'd probably kill Noctis and get the ring on himself, thus making him the current king. It's the cheat way he was going to do. He was going to cheat his way to get the Lucius power he wanted. Okay? He was going to cheat his way to get the Lucius power by having Noctis wait 10 years, because it takes 10 years to complete the ring. That's why he protected Noctis. He protected Noctis from Ravus because Ravus was stronger than Noctis. Ravus could kill Noctis. That's why he's like, that's enough now. And the reason why he could do that to he can command Ravus like that, because he has Ravus on the leash. You know, as long as his young sister's alive. And, you know, if it wasn't for, and I'm telling you, and if it wasn't for Ardyn Uzunia, even though I don't like the character, Luna Freya would have died a lot earlier, because because Emperor Idolus wanted Luna Freya to die earlier. He even said it in the meeting, you know. But Ardyn has more control than the Emperor. In fact, he's manipulated the Emperor to get where he's at in his position. He manipulated Emperor Idolus, because Emperor Idolus just wanted to rule the world. That's it. That's it. Get the crystal, rule the world. That's it. Simple as that. You know, Ardyn wanted to complete the ring. And if they work together, I mean, Ardyn's a manipulator. He knows how to get what he wants. But the point I'm trying to say is, again, I've already owned these Sephirothtards. I'm a Sephiroth fanboy. Sephiroth is super strong and powerful and all that. But he can't contend with someone who's immortal because, you know, Sephiroth could still die. It didn't matter that it didn't matter in Final Fantasy VII if Holy didn't intervene. If Holy didn't intervene with things, because yes, Holy did intervene in Final Fantasy VII, so he didn't get to use his full power, even fused with Genova, because Holy intervened with that. So Aeris's fucked with Sephiroth's plans even beyond the grave. But even then, if Aeris was alive, if Sephiroth would have been smart enough to keep Aeris alive so that wouldn't go off, it wouldn't matter. I've shared that gameplay footage when Gladiolus and Prompto was attacking Ardyn, hitting him in his vital spots. I mean, yeah, Ardyn fell down, but he came back up with that skull demon-looking face, and then put his fedora back on like that, and then just walked on off. Just walked on off like it was nothing. Like that, like if he would have hit his knee against the desk or something like that. It's just like, ow, that fucking hurts. Shit. That's it. Just walked on off. They would have done that to Sephiroth. Sephiroth would have stabbed him through his vital parts, and Ardyn would just get up like, just like he did with Gladiolus and Prompto. What is not to get? How come is it hard to acknowledge? This is what I have a problem with tards. There's fanboys. I'm a fanboy, but I'm not a tard. I recognize his weaknesses in everything, in every character. You know? I like Goku from Dragon Ball, but Goku's not the strongest character. If the dragon grant the same wish, especially Earth Dragon, grant the same wish twice about death, they can't do that. If someone dies and was revived by the Dragon Balls before, you can't do it again. And if there's no old Kai or no Super Dragon Balls, then that's it. Goku's gonna stay in the afterlife. It's, you know, Superman swims in a pool of kryptonite, he's done. The only reason why he has not died in the Man of Steel, because that was only a little bit. That was only a little bit. Can you imagine if it was a big spear of kryptonite, about this big? Yeah, he'd be gone. He'd be gone. Darth Vader gets shocked on his little box thing on his suit. Done. And Sephiroth's not immortal. Sephiroth is strong. It can use godlike powers and godlike abilities. But Cloud beats Sephiroth several times. Several times Cloud has defeated Sephiroth. You know? Several times using the same technique, the Omni Slash. You know, charging up the sword, even the fusion sword. And even the fusion sword is not as powerful as the ultimate weapon. But Cloud's so strong enough that he don't even need ultimate weapon. He don't even need the Buster Sword, you know? He don't need all that stuff to win. Sephiroth would have won. I mean, no, Cloud would have won. And now in the original Final Fantasy VII, yes, Sephiroth would be the strongest because, again, Cloud hasn't defeated Sephiroth yet. You know, in Final Fantasy VII, he's still kind of a rookie until he takes out Sephiroth by charging all his power and the power of Aeris to defeat Sephiroth and put them into the fight. But, you know, again, I don't understand how fantards don't see facts and logic. So I'm going to end it right here. This has been Vincent Valentine EX Turk. Like, subscribe, and please, please don't be a tard. Be a fanboy, but don't be a tard. You know, it's hard to reason with these people. You know, I'm a huge fanboy of Sephiroth, but Sephiroth does have flaws. And, you know, even Ardyn has flaws, because if someone's figured out, you know, that weakness, then they can use it against it. But the point is, you know, Square Enix is the one who designed these characters to be stronger than the others. If you're going to get mad at me, you should get mad at Square Enix. May the crystal be with you.